Hi, hello guys, welcome back to MedMedi. So let's go to a questionnaire. I'm not going to reveal the subject now. Like in the exam hall, we will not get the subject. Or it's our duty to find out from which subject the question come. So let's go to the question first. Let me read the question. A child is languid apathetic, liver is enlarged, and the biopsy revealed a significant excess of glycogen and the glucose concentration in the bloodstream is below normal. And what is the cause of low glucose concentration? So here we can see the words like glycogen and glucose concentration. Like in the blood there is a normal glucose level and this normal glucose level have to be controlled, and for that we have the enzyme like glycogen and insulin. So let's go to the enzymatic reaction. So here it is a rough structure, and here we can see two enzymes are present. They are glucagon and insulin, and they are produced by the pancreas. Like if the blood glucose level is high, then the pancreas produce insulin, and this insulin goes to the liver, and it also stimulates the glucose uptake from the blood, and it goes to the liver, and it it causes the conversion of glucose to glycogen. Likewise, it decreases the blood glucose level, and vice versa. The glucagon, what it do when the blood glucose level is low, then the pancreas produces the glucagon, and this glucagon go to the liver, and it causes the conversion of glycogen to the glucose, and it causes the increase of blood glucose level. And likewise, these two enzymes controls the normal glucose level. And you may have the doubt like which enzyme do what. Like we know the diabetic patients, we give insulin. Why we give insulin to the diabetic patient? Like the blood of the diabetic patient, in the blood of diabetic patient, they have a high glucose level, and we have to decrease the glucose, and for that purpose we give insulin. So the function of insulin is to decrease glucose level in the blood, and the function of glycogen is to increase the glucose level. I think you got the enzymatic reaction behind this. But in the question what is told? Here in the liver we can see a significant excess of glycogen, and below the glucose concentration is the blood stream is below normal. So a low amount of glucose in the blood and an excess amount of glycogen. So there is no problem in the glycogen synthesis and all. But what is the problem here? There is a problem in the conversion of glycogen to the glucose. That's why there is a low level of glucose in the blood. So let's go to the options. So let me read the options for you. There is 5 options. First one, deficit of gene that is responsible for the synthesis of glucose 1-phosphatouridine transferase, and low or absent activity of glycogen phosphorylase in liver, low activity of hexokinase, high activity of glycogen synthetase, and low activity of glucose 6-phosphate. So here no enzymes is told here. So it is not about enzyme. And here it is a biochemistry of glycogenolysis. Glycogenolysis means conversion of glucagon to glucose. So we have to know the biochemistry behind this. So let's have a look on the glycogenolysis. Here it is a rough structure about the glycogenolysis. Here we can see the glycogen. Glycogen is a polysaccharide which is having the monomers glucose. So glycogen is like so much of glucose combined to form glycogen. Here the glucose are linked through alpha-1,4 linkage and alpha-1,6 linkage. Alpha-1,4 linkage causes the long chain, and this alpha-1,6 linkage causes the branching. You can see near the red glucose. So what we have to do? We have to convert this glycogen to glucose monomers. For that the glycogen phosphorylase enzyme comes. And what is the function of the glycogen phosphorylase? This glycogen phosphorylase causes the cleavage of the alpha-1,4 linkage. So the glucose 1-phosphate units released sequentially. But the function of the glycogen phosphorylase stops near the branching point. Like near to the yellow glucose it stops. Because it is the branching point. The glycogen phosphorylase is not active here. And in this case the transferase enzyme comes. And this transferase enzymes transfers a trisaccharide unit to the another branch. Like this 3 yellow glucose, it is transferred to the long chain. And in the next stage, what we can see, there is the branching point. Only one glucose is now here near the branching point, and the debranching enzyme come here and it hydrolyzes the alpha 1,6 linkage, and the glucose unit is released and the branch point is removed. Now we have a long chain, so the glycogen phosphorylase comes again, so it further acts and the glucose 1-phosphate unit are released subsequently. So through these steps, or through the help of these three enzymes, glycogen phosphorylase, transferase enzyme and rebranching enzymes, the glycogen is converted to the glucose. So if some problem is present in the glycogenolysis, then it is due to the enzymes or enzyme. The main three enzymes are these three enzymes. So let's go to the options once again. So here we have to find the enzyme. Okay. First one, the deficit of gene that is responsible for the synthesis of glucose 1-phosphatouridine transferase. This enzyme is not present in the glycogenolysis, and the low activity of the glycogen phosphorylase in liver. So this enzyme, it is present in the glycogenolysis, and if the amount of this enzyme is less, then it should cause or it will not have help in the glycogenolysis. Then the glycogenolysis will not happen, and then glycogen is not converted to glucose, which means there is a low level of glucose in the blood. So the answer will be low or absent activity of glycogen phosphorylase in the liver. I think you got the question and answer, and it's very simple. And if you want more questions like this, please subscribe, like and comment to my channel. Thank you.